Very kind.
Lee,
Yeah.
how's your week been, mate?
Different.
Can you tell us about it?
Good start to the week. Busy. Servicing all day Monday, Tuesday. Everything fine. Woke up Wednesday morning with a loss of sense, smell, and taste. So obviously, with things as they are, you think, oh dear, better go and get myself tested. So I had to go for a COVID test on Wednesday.
You had a bit of an headache as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. To be fair, I woke up in the morning. I got up. We got a coffee machine which we put on for when we get up in the morning. Got up. I got out of the bedroom. And I thought, I must have forgot to switch it on. I went to the loo, come back. My wife says, "Oh, that coffee smells good," and I thought, well, it's a bit strange. Went downstairs, couldn't smell it, couldn't taste it, and as the day went on, I had got a headache that just got progressively worse. But yeah, went and got tested. Results came back Friday, negative. So only had to isolate for 2 or 3 days instead of 10. So
yeah, it's amazing how things change, isn't it? I've done a deal with your missus for all your Lego stuff, and then look at you go get negative, don't you?
Sorry about that.
It is a bit of a shock, though, mate, when it lands on your own doorstep, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, obviously, my daughter works in a care home, so she couldn't go to work. My wife had to work from home for the rest of the week. It's surprising how it affects everything when, one of you in the house has possibly got, is showing symptoms, that how much it messes up for everyone. So, fortunately, it had happened this week, because obviously last Sunday we took Steve to Pirbright to go back in the army. So, if it had been shown before then, I'd have had to isolate then I don't know what we'd have done, to be honest with you. But we're all good. We're clear. Good to keep going. I said I'd have been all right with this earlier in the week because I'd got no taste at all. But I have got my taste back now. Still not got my sense of smell back properly, but...
He rang me up earlier and said, I'll eat anything. Anything.
Yeah, but the best of it is, Jason's rung me every day going, "Have you had your test? You feeling better? Am I all right?" And then when I told him I was negative, he goes, "Thank God I have to stop sniffing me socks in the morning."
I've got up every morning, gone into the bathroom and the toilet, and the laundry basket's there. I've gone, smells all right.
Smells all right.
Yeah, well, I can smell the socks, couldn't I?
Are they fresh socks or dirty?
No, the day before.
Smells all right. Well, you smells all
don't
right.
smell all right. Me smells all right because they stink, don't they? Basically.
The best of it is, I've spoke to someone today who had the exact same thing last week, and he said the exact same symptoms as I got, and his test come back negative as well.
Is there any questions, John, for Lee?
We did have a couple of questions. However, with all the voting that's been going on, they have dropped off the chat. But I did ping Lee a message with them. So
one
hopefully,
from Richard Reynolds asking about fitting shocks, whether it's worth fitting a set of shocks to his caravan. Sorry, I was just reading Jigsaw Pilot comment then. I don't want another test. It's bloody horrible. Best of it was, my wife come with me and she sat there and I've got this going, people in the car next to us sat there giggling.
I thought you'd be used to it now.
What, gagging?
So Richard Reynolds, Alco shocks. It's a bit of a mixed one. Alco personally say they don't make a great deal of difference. They certainly don't for suspension-wise. Some people say that it does make the caravan feel a little bit smoother. John said that the same before in the group chat. But majority of people not really notice a lot of difference. So it's up to you, really. I wouldn't rush out to get a set, to be honest with you. If you're happy with how your caravan feels towing, I think the biggest thing for stability of the caravan is getting your loading right on it. If you get your loading right on it, I don't think a set of shocks is going to make a great deal of difference.
Then why then on some caravans do they have shocks fitted as standard and then some don't?
Manufacturer. It's the same with like your cookers. Some will have a micro switch fitted in the lid to shut the hot plate off. Others will only have the light. It all depends on what the manufacturer wants.
Because I mentioned to you
themselves when we did the training course that they don't actually make a great deal of difference.
Personally, I could feel a difference when I fitted them to my caravan. It does feel a lot smoother over bumps and on the motorway in the ruts and stuff like that. It doesn't feel like it's being pulled around as much. But
you're driving it back. Yes, next one was Ivan Sackville about fitting a pure sine inverter so he could charge up his drone and his whatever else it was. I'm assuming then that he's meaning that for off grid. If you're gonna be off grid and you want something to charge them, then yeah, do fit a pure sine inverter as opposed to just a bug standard type. It's definitely worth paying the extra for. But just make sure you've got a decent battery and battery supply. You're probably going to want a solar panel as well if you're going to start running things off an inverter, because it'll soon start pulling the power out of the batteries.
Here's a quick question for everyone. If you were given the option to have a vaccine next week, would you have? Shane, would you have it? Yes or no?
Probably. It feels a long way away.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Get off the fence.
Yes.
Mark?
Yep, definitely.
Lee?
Yeah.
John?
provided all the tests have been done to confirm they're okay, then yes.
Oh.
There's always one.
There's always one.
Yeah, but there's going to be people out there that are going to be thinking exactly the same. We've already seen on the news there are people saying, "Oh, if there's as soon as there's vaccine test, I'm not having it." Well,
Lee, you've said no. Could you just whack in the comments why you wouldn't? I'd just be interested to know. I'm a yes.
I suppose it's like people with the flu jab, isn't it? Some people go, "Oh no, I'm not going to have the flu jab," and other people say, "Well, yeah, I'll have the flu jab." And it's same thing, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, I mean, I have a flu jab every year, and I swear by it. Obviously, I've never had the flu because I've had the flu jab, and I sit there and think, well, why would you not have one?
I need to get booked in for mine.
You're only going to complain for 3 weeks when you've got the flu, and then you'll sit there all the way through saying, "Oh, I should have had the flu jab."
Have you had a flu jab, Lee?
No.
No, I never have. Mark?
I've never had a flu. No, I've never had one. Yeah. Same.
How old are you really, Shade?
86.
Hey, Benjamin Button.
There's another question coming there. I've just spotted at the corner of my eye.
I did see there was one earlier. I didn't. It was from Mark, not our Mark, but another Mark. 749. He was asking about underlay. It's like why do manufacturers not put underlay in the motorhomes caravans to make it nice and softer?
What's it called, John?
Is it underlay? Underlay. I walked straight into that one, didn't I? You're like a bunch of kids tonight. Honestly, we've been on the chat for about half an hour before we went live, and it's just the banter that goes on before it. Underlay, carpet underlay, Arriba.
There it is. What's your opinion on fitting a back box to a tow bar on motorhomes? Phil Bunt at 818. Fitting a back box, as in like a storage box, does he mean? My storage box is on me bike rack.
You're just having a chat with yourself, aren't you?
Anyway, I think now Shane should eat some grubs. That's it. So it's all about me now.
Oh, brilliant.
You know what to do with yourself then, did you?
I was feeding this. I've got the football on in the background as well, you know.
Like rabbit in the headlights, wasn't it? I was like, what do I do? What do I say?
Phil Bump meant a storage box, Lee.
Yeah. I've never seen a storage box that fits on the tow bar, to be honest with you. The only ones I've seen fit on the bike racks.